betfair.com/bonus now.
Incredibile! Fantastico! Bellissimo! Game on! Game on! Ladbrokes! Free bets! Free bets! Ladbrokes! Game on!
Welcome back. You're with Racing Post Greyhound TV. We're at Henlow. This is Heat 3 of the Gold Cup. Coming up, news from Newcastle. Denwell Star has won the second heat of the All England Cup, the second semi. Tonight ran a cracking race, didn't he? The other night, Phil, we saw him behind the Bubbly Phoenix, of course.
He did, yeah. He ran his heart out the other night and just beaten by a top-class greyhound. And, yeah, again, you know, he's shown just how good he is at Newcastle. I'm delighted because I got a couple of quid on him.
Anyway, the local dog's in the fun for Jimmy Fennick.
He's well supported anyway.
Yeah, I don't know what the SP was. Kim Billingham's Whittle Murter, who was a Gimcrack finalist, of course, earlier in the year, has qualified as well. And there's one more heat to come in about 5 minutes. We've got to deal with Heat 3 of the Gold Cup here, though, where Trap 1 Black Rose Meyer is the 6-4 favourite, trying to give Eric Cantel on a second winner, of course, after Black Rose Eve won the previous race. And this ground's really taken to the track here. Two out of two here at Henlow, and you know, really fast time at Romford as well, over the 5.75. She's got lots going for her, I think. She
has, yeah, and the kennel's just had a winner as well. Eric Cantel. His greyhounds always run the track really well. You have to give it every chance. But yeah, I'm looking at the way the market's framed. I thought 4 had a chance as well. Darrell Bridge Jane. Yeah, yes, it's not her best draw. You know, she wants to be nearer the inside, but she's got the early pace, and if she can get herself around the bend in front of Black Rose Mia, it will be a real good race. I mean, they're the top end of the market, obviously 1, 4 and 6 are, you know, almost identical on their best recent times, aren't they? 33, 53, 56 and 52. So in a clean run race, it could be an absolute cracker. So I'll take 4, and if Tony was here, he'd be obviously telling you about the 5.3 on Betfair as the value in this instance.
Yeah, big difference in play, isn't there, of course? And Racing Post, by the way, have put Westmead Apollo in the Trixie. Carol Grasso trains that greyhound, who, again, has got some very good form round. He's got a 33.23 on the card from earlier in the year. So
yeah, I mean, you'd imagine that 6 would have to come from off the pace. Westmead Apollo, and on a wet and mucky night, that's not always ideal, is it? I mean, I know we saw it earlier on, the couple of dogs swooped on the outside, but if you get behind too many dogs, you know, trainers tell you about the kickback, and it can sort of play its part.
The ball winner's been on, Dan and Dave, saying enjoying the coverage tonight, fantastic coverage, and Trap 1 in the next race, which I'm presuming might be this race. They're going all in here, no messing about from the lads, 50p each way on the one. So
well, plenty of emails to catch up with. Dean's emailed in, and we'll go through it later. He's explaining why your nap can't win, Darrell. So that's
oh right,
nice,
well that's nice to know before rather than after.
We'll
I
go
suppose.
into the science of that after this.
The Greyhound Gurus with Black Rose Meyer here, Trap 1. Strong fancy here in this 9.15 contest. Right, I think we're nearly all in, aren't we, for this third heat of the Gold Cup?
Well, 4's drifting like a barge. 7-2 now, Bridge Jane.
She's got good form in fine. A lot of people will be put off the draw, but she has won plenty out of Trap 4.
Should do for me.
It's not a bad draw. Anyway, hare's on the way. Good heat, this one. Away for the third heat of the Gold Cup, then they race away, and 4 has got out, gets an early lead here, just getting across. There's trouble at the back of the field. Was that 5? I think we lost there. 4 from 1, 6 now moving up on the outside. Westmead Apollo, so going down the back then, and Bridge Jane and Westmead Apollo, and it's 6 now. Westmead Apollo who goes on by a length from 4, Bridge Jane in second. Then 1 making ground, Black Rose Meyer, as they run down towards the final bend. 6 is in front here. Westmead Apollo for Carol Grasso has now built quite a lead as they come off the final bend. 1's up into second, Black Rose Meyer down the home straight. Westmead Apollo on the outside is a long way clear. An easy win, 6 scores from 1, and then a little bit close between 4 and 2 for third.
Well, you could see out the second bend there was only going to be 1 winner there, Darryl. Westmead Apollo's just turned extremely handy. I'm just trying to see. You can't tell the pickup, make sure that they've all got there okay.
Yeah, 5 was the dog who came down, wasn't it? Bonamassa Buddy.
Yeah, that was a messy. I mean, 4 broke really well, as sort of we'd hoped, or I'd certainly hoped, but just maybe come across a little bit. They got a little bit messy on the inside. Poor old 5 took a real perler, but 6, Westmead Apollo, was absolutely set up here. I mean, this greyhound is a strong kicker. Just it was a matter of when down the back straight, and really he's done it very nicely indeed, Westmead Apollo, for Carol Grasso. As you say, the Victoria Greyhound Association, the owners, are very well-to-do sounding set up, but their greyhound's certainly absolutely impressive winner here.
And I'll tell you what as well, it was in the Trixie for Dave Johnson tonight, as was Droopy's English earlier, so if you followed that, you will be hoping that Bubbly Ebony can get a clean sweep and complete the Trixie in the next heat, which is coming up at 9:32. Before we deal with that, we've got the 9:24 race at Hove. We know Trap 3, of course, is vacant now. Aero Prince, is that going to allow Yacht?
Right, welcome back. We're going to show you a clip of film for one of the runners in our next at Romford. Pay attention, Mr. Hobbs. Lenson Ginger is the greyhound we're going to see, beating Early Impact. And Hobbsy, you're all over this, aren't you?
Yeah, I think he's going to take the world of beating here. There's no Early Impact in the race, and you know, yes, he's got Trap 3. He's a bang raider, loves the red jacket, but I think he's still got enough class to get across.
Let's take a look. He's in Trap 1 in this race here, beats Early Impact, and he did well because as they go into the first bend, you can see he's held on to his pitch on the inside there, and he sets about picking up Trap 5 here, which was pace setting at the time. And Ginger, who came over with a big reputation, but he's taken his time.
This impressed me here, because Early Impact, you know, he's a terrific dog. Okay, you could argue he doesn't stay, but that was not at the 575 metre point, and he ran away from him. It was a great effort. He's run middle there.
Yeah, came over with a big reputation, took his time to get going, but certainly caught the eye with that run there. Just 2 wins from 17 so far on these shores, but I suppose he's got the danger to be Serek Shameboy, who's turned out to be a little bit disappointing so far since coming over from Ireland.
Yeah, struggled to find a trip really. I mean, 6 bends, 4 bends, probably not enough pace. Needs to have a soft 6 bends, a tough 6 bends. He's struggled to get home. Got a question here for Dean. Where and what was your first ever winner as a trainer, and did you back it?
I think I got asked this one last time and I couldn't remember, but I think it's Droopy's Dise was the first ever.
Would that have been at Romford?
Sittingbourne.
Sittingbourne, right, okay. And this is from John Dowdswell, so there you go. And did you back it?
No.
No.
I very rarely bet.
Okay.
Really, I'm not really a gambler.
Okay, Yang Trin's been on. This is for you, Dean, as well. Watching the show. Question for Dean. Name a Derby dog for next year. So let's say out of your kennel.
Out of my kennel?
Out of your kennel, first of all.
The Farlow Warhawk dog at the moment for me.
That's not in your kennel.
Sorry,
oh, is this an
kennel,
exclusive?
In your kennel, sorry.
In my kennel.
In your kennel.
In my kennel, Ballymac Tobias for me.
Ballymac Tobias?
Yeah. Or Aero Tobias as he is now.
Of course. Yeah.
Yeah, name change, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, Aero Tobias.
Okay, and of course was pretty impressive as we saw last night at Monmore. So if he's going to be winning derbies, he's going to be winning these little competitions at Monmore.
Yeah, I'd like to think he's capable of winning them. Yeah, definitely. I mean, his heat form was good, and we'll be going there confident with him next week.
Okay. Going to Monmore confident. There we are, Yang Trin. There we are. Watch out for Aero Tobias in the anti-post list if you want an early tip from Dean on his kennel. You can see the bettings in at Romford, where Lenson Ginger is the 6-4 favourite at the moment. 2.66 on the exchanges. Seric Shane Boys 9-4. Bigger on the exchange.
Someone just flashed up a view.
My producer's given me so much jip. I don't know what's going on tonight, but anyway, Adagio Bray in trap 2, 4-1. It's 5-1 Bonamassa Buddy, 6-1 Young Fizz, and 14-1 Fabulous Fleur. Will be across to Romford very soon, I think, because it's 10:23.
Bonamassa
This is the 10:26. Let's find out what's going on. I've had enough of the camera pointing at me.
Alan and Jill have been on from the Greyhound Club, wishing Joe all the best tonight. Here's hoping he emulates his half-brother Bonamassa Rocks. They are talking, of course, about Bonamassa Buddy running out of trap 5. Kevin Riddle of the Racing Post, he's keen on Bonamassa Buddy, taking the 6-1 about the ground, running out of the orange jacket. For me, they still have the 3 to beat.
OK, Lister Marco came on a lot earlier. Glad to see Hobbsy giving the show the feel-good factor tonight. Quality show tonight. Keep it up, lads. Biggie 2907 was back on. Hawaii Blue Boy, make it a hat-trick for our syndicate. Hashtag Ballybridge Blue. Did the business, of course, earlier on. Lads, Alex Donahue, of course, on about the TV trophy. Looks a cracker. Regan for me, but tough. Watching with my pal Sharp tonight, who naps Bush Standard in the next. Sorry, no luck there, I'm afraid. Billy Brennan's pointing out that you've got a Twitter account these days, Dean.
Yes, I have, yes.
Yeah, and he said you can follow Dean on Twitter. I know. I know Billy helps you out with the Twitter account, doesn't he?
Yeah, Billy's keen on all that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
you know, so,
he's
Are you
very
keen on all that sort of stuff?
I don't really understand it very well, no. But I think it's the way you have to go. You know, we're a young kennel. We're in Brighton now, which is a good modern track.
Yeah.
You've got to kind of look to go that way, definitely.
For potential owners to get in touch with you.
Yeah, definitely.
From a business point of view, I think it's absolutely
And it's like you say,
essential.
you've got people tweeting in from China and everything tonight.
Yeah.
You know, so it's going global, isn't it? And I think you've got to move with the time. So
move with the times.
I'm trying to learn. Billy's trying to teach me, but yeah.
I haven't got time for it all. No. Anyway, the runners are approaching the traps for the 10:26. Trap 3, Lenson Ginger, 7-4. Market leader then, 5-2, Seric Shane Boy. Did touch 11-4, but back into 5-2. Should be a good scrap, but could something come and spoil the party? There are supporters for Bonamassa Buddy. That's into 5-1. I think it was a little bit bigger a minute or two ago. Adagio Bray is 9-2 on the prices. It's 7-1 Young Fizz and 14-1 Fabulous Fleur. Anything new on your iPad?
Nothing, no, not really, but that just reminds me, the Bonamassa Buddy, you were talking about, the Bonamassa Rocks has really got something of a fan club at Romford. He's not had too many races, a young sort, up and coming of David Mullins is, and but going places. It looks a really, really nice sort, so one to keep an eye on. And Buddy here, possibly overpriced. He's got a good trial under his belt. But for me, Lenson Ginger, you saw the class there last week, and I think he'll prevail here.
Track 1's been mixing it with some really, really classy animals, hasn't he? Like we've already talked about Ballymat Esky. He's also raced Ballymat Wanda, Rockburst Pearl, Westmead Apollo, all great greyhounds. So there's not one of them in it. But what there is a dog that's got good course and distance form in Lenson.
10:26 at Romford. They're all in. The hare is on the move. And off, and 3 cracks out. Lenson Ginger leads up early then from 4, racing in second, Fabulous Fleur, as they go round the turn, and Lenson Ginger with a 3-length lead too. Adagio Bray moves up into second place. After these, racing in third at the moment comes 5, that's Bonamassa Buddy. So they go out onto their final lap then, and Lenson Ginger striding away, some 4.5 lengths clear here. Back in second place, Adagio Bray. After these comes Bonamassa Buddy. After these comes the 1 Seric Shane Boys. They come round the final bend, and 3 Lenson Ginger. It's home and hosed. It's a blue letter day, if there's such a thing, for the Lenson Club. They win again. Lenson Ginger wins here at Romford. Back in second place there was Trap 2, Adagio Bray. And I can't remember what finished third.
But you can remember, or you've forgotten, that was my nap.
I do apologise. It was your nap. I should have mentioned it in commentary as well. Lenson Ginger, a nap and next best.
Aye.
9-2 and a decent price here, 7-4, something like that.
Yeah, it was all right, wasn't it? I tell you, he was 2's on out of the boxes, wasn't it? I mean, no, actually 4's on, 6's on.
When there was no Seric Shane
no
Boy
offers.
there, so it was game
away.
over.
He was away and gone, and it was a great effort from Lenson Ginger. I'm just delighted for Tony Collett and Lenny Ponder in particular. I'm not too sure Lenny's there tonight, and if you're watching Lenny and Bat, well done. You've doubled up tonight. Lenson Champ and Lenson Ginger. I bet you wish you were there. Having said that, knowing you guys, you're probably in sunnier climes, hopefully. Great effort.
Great effort all the way, no problems whatsoever in landing the spoils. A few tweets in very quickly. Get in our game with a few underscores in there. He says basically, I am the man, hashtag money back. So he was obviously losing, but I am the man has done the business for him. And here, Lenson Ginger has done the business, of course, for our man, Jonathan Hobbs. We're off for a quick break. Don't go away. We're back at Sunderland soon.